Today I saw this strange insect while I was about to harvest my ripe pomegranate. I'll also share how I care for my pomegranate tree, especially after every harvest. I was checking out my pomegranate to know if it was fully ready for me to pick when I saw it. I thought they were sticks when I first saw them. I looked at other branches and I saw two more. They were like a cluster of sticks hanging like Christmas decorations. I honestly thought it was beautiful. There's just something strange, creepy, but very artistic about it. In my 10 years of gardening, this is the first time I am seeing this. So I took some pictures, went back inside and did my research. From what I saw, it was described as a bagworm. It's an insect larva that disguises itself using sticks, leaves, or tiny piece of bark.
Isn't this wise? I've seen them
And it carries its bag
also have
everywhere
like
as
pomegranate
protection.
tree.
I've never seen this on any of my fruit trees before.
Look at it.
It blends in so well that if I wasn't paying attention, I would have harvested my fruit
So
and
if you can
missed it
see this
completely.
one, look at
So
it.
the first thing I was worried about is if it was harmful. But from my research, it pointed out that having a few of it like what I have on my tree is not so harmful. Having one or two of these bagworms will not destroy your tree, but when they multiply, they can cause serious defoliation. Now I understand why my pomegranate tree is scanty with few leaves. Fruit trees like pomegranate needs healthy leaves to set flowers, hold fruits properly and recover after harvest. So finding this on my pomegranate tree was already a big warning sign. Now that I've seen them early, it's easy for me to deal with it. But if I ignore them, they can weaken the tree over time. So I got myself a bowl of soapy water because I want to hand pick them from the tree. I realized they were so hard to detach from the tree. So I put the first one I removed inside the soapy water. I tried removing the second one, but it was so hard. Once it latches onto that stem, it's so hard to remove. So I resorted to breaking off the branch. I'm still going to trim my pomegranate tree after.
Tree. It's hiding inside.
If you ever find one or two of these on any of your fruit trees, just pick them off the branch by hand and don't crush them on the tree. Just drop them into a small bowl of soapy water and it will kill the larva inside. I checked all the branches carefully, both the under canopy and the lower part of the tree, to make sure there was no more bagworms. If the population is so much on your tree, you can use neem oil to spray on your tree, but usually hand removal works perfectly. Strangest thing about this insect is it builds a bag or a case from little pieces of sticks, bark or leaves and carries it everywhere for protection. So the clusters of sticks is actually a moving home with caterpillar hidden inside. It also freezes when it senses movement. So it's easy for you to think, oh, it's just a stick that is hanging around. This insect is a very skilled master of disguise.
Yeah. coming.
This is one of the reasons why I love my plant life. It has exposed me to so many things. I have seen the weirdest and creepiest insects since my 10 years of gardening, and this is probably the number one on my list. So this is what inside the bagworm moth larva looks like. So the pomegranate I have growing in my garden is the soft-seeded variety, and it is juicy, sweet, and perfect for eating everything. So when I harvest my pomegranate, I eat the seeds and swallow because it is soft. Pomegranate is one of the healthiest fruits you can grow at home. It's loaded with vitamin C, potassium, and compounds that will help fight inflammation. The seeds themselves will support digestion and improve heart health. It will also give your skin a natural glow from within. I've realized that homegrown pomegranates always taste better than the store-bought ones. They have that deep natural sweetness you can never find in a store-bought pomegranate. This one was unbelievably juicy and very sweet. Once you harvest your fruit, this is a time that your tree will need care, especially because it just produced something heavy and energy demanding.
Come now, come and take some. Outside.
Can you see how beautiful? Throw this whole one in your mouth. There you go. Imagine. So this is how I care for my pomegranate tree, especially after harvest. I remove any dead, weak or crossing branches. This improves airflow and will reduce pests like bagworms from hiding. Be careful when you're pruning pomegranate. It has wicked thorns and they are not friendly at all. I've trimmed off some branches and I'm going to be adding chicken manure using my garden fork, shovel and hoe. I'll weed around here. I'm doing full garden maintenance tomorrow, so all the grasses will go. But for now, we're just doing the pomegranate care. Okay, I've trimmed off some branches. Now I want to loosen the soil and add the chicken manure. So after collecting all the fruit from the tree, I give my tree a gentle organic boost. I use chicken manure, rotted chicken manure to be precise. You don't want to use hot manure or fresh manure so that it doesn't burn the roots of your tree. After that, I water properly. Pomegranate loves deep watering. Not everyday sprinkling though, but after harvest, a good soak helps the tree recover and prepares it for the next flowering stage. I'm taking the last fruit from the tree. So this is the last fruit on the tree. Try to get into it. We're going to eat the good parts and trash the bad parts.